Permutations all around today as the competition enters its knockout stages today at the Sugar Ray Kulu Stadium. The third installment of the CAF Champions League Costa qualifiers have already yielded 41 goals so far. Has already yielded 41 goals so far, with that tally expected to go up today. Well, a very good and warm welcome to the Sugar Ray Kulu Stadium. It is all about the semi-finals today as we've entered the final stretch of this competition. With the four of the teams, the final certainly beckons for one of them. For four of the teams that started this tournament, they've already said their goodbyes. And now, two of the teams that remain will also exit the tournament today. Well, it's all about double action and Costa. Let's remind you of the road that led them here.
So let's start off by telling the tale then, shall we, of Costa, who has scored the fastest goal ever in the history of this competition in getting things started against Green Buffaloes, with Radia Gano scoring from the corner. From kickoff, they won the corner, and a nicely placed header from Radia Gano saw them grabbing the lead, and it was Mapepa to find the equalizer for Green Buffaloes. The pressure on that defense. In the end of Malenga, it falls kindly for Mapepa. And the defending champions were able to ensure they shared the spoils with the double action ladies on that opening day. That's how it ended, with a 1-1 scoreline. Next up for double action ladies was the Lesotho Defence Force. All it would take is one goal. Sinmelo in off the bench. Plenty to do here after a lovely flick on then from Untamete. Sinmelo popped up, got the better of the keeper. Now, in the last of their games out of the Chastro Stadium, stunning strike. That's a cracking strike from Radiagano. Remains amongst the top goal scorers in this tournament. And they were able to extend their lead in against Dopo FC, the team from Malawi, with Bonang scoring from the corner. Defender having pushed forward then into one of the attacking positions, giving them the 2-0 lead. And from the spot, Ontamente, who had an assist so far in this tournament, finally getting in amongst the scorers. And Radio Gano, who opened their scoring in the very first game, was there to round up the scoring in as far as their group stages. Picks it up nice and early, looks for the 1-2 on the edge of the box, finishes it with a plump in finding the roof of the net and making it a comfortable 4-0 win for Ndopwa, or for double action ladies over Ndopwa FC. So the group stage action for double action ladies, then conceding in just the one match. They got better and better as the tournament went on then, and will look to be a force coming into this semi-final here against Costa del Sol. How they made it to the semi-final stages then, double action ladies, they finished top of their group, equal number of points as the Green Buffaloes. What they did do better than the defending champions is they found the back of the net and ended up with a better goal difference, which is, how they earned themselves a spot against Mozambique's Costa del Sol, who were in a tough group of their own, the likes of Mamelodi Sundowns. Houses for one of the better goals we've seen in this tournament. Never get tired of seeing it. Janeiro, after 6 minutes, scoring the quickest they've scored so far. The young ladies from Mozambique. Punja, the captain, from the spot, to go with the assist she had in creating the first. They were to concede one against Young Buffaloes. It ended with a 2-1 scoreline, this encounter. Late in the day, and as far as the first half, all three goals being scored in the first half. Young Buffaloes pulling one back in the 42nd minute. Next up, Olympic Demeroni of the Comoros then, and Panja smashing home in seconds. 14 minutes into the match to give Costa del Sol the lead. Rima was to pull one back here. Lovely pass, great running out on that far side. Keeper came out a long way, was to be beaten in the end as Olympic Demeroni made things interesting. Pulling one back after 57 minutes. Keeping Costa del Sol honest, meaning they would have to fight it out right till the end to find an impressive winner through Maconio. She will be a threat going forward, and one of those to keep an eye on going into the semi-finals. Then came the toughest match thus far. Up against Mamelodi Sundowns, Costa del Sol found the going tough. Sundowns were unforgiving as they scored goals. And they continue to do so. Scoring 4 in the last game against Costa del Sol. That's affected the game against Young Buffaloes from Mamelodi Sundowns, but they did beat Costa del Sol with a 4-0 scoreline, same scoreline as Young Buffaloes, and there you have it. Costa del Sol then were looking good in the opening 2 matches. Reality struck in as far as they came against Mamelodi Sundowns. They looked to improve here and bounce back in the semi-final. Finished second in their group, had a 100% record until they went into their last group match against Sundowns. Of course, we'll look to get back to winning ways when it matters most. Being against the double action ladies of Botswana.
Well, it's a maiden semi-final for Costa del Sol, and coach made 2 changes. He brought back the team that started the first and the second game for them. But for double action ladies, coach has kept the same team that played against Ntopa FC, and these are the fixtures that you can anticipate for today. It is Costa del Sol up against double action ladies, and then later on, it is a repeat of the 2021 semi-final. Green Buffaloes up against Mamelodi Sundowns. That action, of course, will be right here at 3:30. Well, let's hear from the coaches and hear what they have to say. Semi-finalists in 2021, third place playoffs last year. You are back at the scene of the crime today. Is there that sense of belief that this year could be the year for double action to go all the way?
Not only sense of belief, but sense of revenge and sense of, the upset. We are ready for any eventuality, but we would like to take off where we stopped in the previous tournament.
You're one of those teams that has such a strong wing play, fast and pacey wingers down the flanks. Is this one of the strengths that we're going to see possibly from the team today?
Definitely. We are going to be attacking with all our flanks, from the rear and from the front. So definitely we are going to be very speedy on the wings, and that's our strength.
Talk to me about why you decided to go with the same team from the previous game.
Yeah, the reasons being all the players that are growing with the tournament have to be given enough opportunity. And we've got to give them that sense of belief that they can start from onset up to the end of the game. If we put them on the bench and say we introduce them later when they haven't caught up with the tournament, it will be a suicide.
All the best.
Thank you so much.
A first-time semi-final. How are preparations for today's game? Looking at the fact that it was a rest day yesterday, what did you focus on in training?
Primeira vez nas minhas finais, ontem foi o dia de descanso. Qual a preparação que a equipe fez para o dia de hoje?
Portanto, nós já vínhamos preparados para enfrentarmos essa Liga dos Campeões. Portanto, apenas ontem fizemos a recuperação e acredito estamos muito emocionados e vamos controlar essas emoções e acredito a força de vontade vai nos fazer superar, porque existe algum cansaço. Estamos a jogar dia sim, dia não, dia sim, dia não. Apenas só nos resta nesses dias que ficamos de folga para recuperar a equipa. Só apenas recuperamos a equipa para jogo, recuperamos para jogo, recuperamos para jogos.
We've been preparing this championship for a long while, so the team is ready. Yesterday was a resting day, trying to rehabilitate and make the players to rest a bit, and the team is motivated.
You've made 2 changes today. Please talk me through the changes.
Fez 2 alterações para o jogo de hoje. Fale-me dessas alterações.
Portanto, nós voltamos àquela equipa inicial. Portanto, nós no jogo passado estávamos um pouco na gestão. Portanto, mesmo as substituições que andamos a fazer ao longo da segunda parte eram mais ou menos na gestão, a pensar nesse jogo da meia-final, como já estávamos apurados. Portanto, as substituições foram feitas na base da gestão e voltamos a meter as pessoas. Também confiamos em todo o plantel que nós temos.
We went back to the previous team that we used in the first and second match, taking into account that the players are a little bit tired because they have been playing for a week. what we did, we rested some players, and today we used the same team.
All the best, coach. Thank you.
Ok, thanks.
Parabéns, mister.
Muito obrigado, muito obrigado.
The CAF Women's Champions League COSAFA qualifiers of 2023 enter the semi-finals, starting with Botswana's double action ladies taking on Costa do Sol of Mozambique at the Sugar Ray Cooler Stadium in Clement, Durban. So, it's been a healthy goal-scoring rate getting out of the group stages. They've averaged 3.42 goals per match in the 12 matches played, with 41 goals scored so far, meaning that we have all the reason to believe that in the two semi-finals that are coming our way today, there should be plenty in the way of goals and entertainment. Coming across, of course, to firstly greet the referees and then the opponents is Costa do Sol, the young ladies from Mozambique in the yellow and blue. Double action ladies of Botswana in the white with a sky blue. So for Costa do Sol, they finished second in Group B behind Mamelodi Sundowns on 6 points, whilst double action ladies who've made it a habit to get out of the group stages over the last couple of years do it once again in this year, third time running, where they've gotten into the semi-final stages. They'll want to take it one step further this time around with a hope of getting into their first final in as far as this competition goes, and start, of course, with Radia Ganyo. Want to keep an eye on wearing the number 10 jersey amongst the top goal scorers in this tournament. When she's firing on all cylinders, the team is firing on all cylinders. Out in the attack, they do have Utlamense, who finally got in amongst the goals in the last of the group matches from the penalty spots. Watch out as well for the likes of Kinyadi to the international, along with Mukhosi in the central defensive pairing that so far has proven to be very well marshalled, conceding just the once thus far. For Costa do Sol, it's the midfield trio that really does stand out, with Ponja, the captain, scoring a couple of goals so far at 30 years of age, but there's also the support she gets in midfield from Chingolese and Kazembe that really does make them stand out with their work rate, especially in the central areas. Out in the attack, they do have the hard running Makonyo with 1 goal so far in this tournament, looking to add on that. Gennaro while on the left side, another to have found the back of the net for Costa do Sol. Maria Rivette of Mauritius in charge of this fixture. Harry Laina, the standing job up to this point. Here's another. That's crucial in the middle of the park then. Ponja. Double action ladies getting this game underway. In their 3 games, they scored 6 goals, conceding just the 1. Looking to get into the front foot immediately up against a Costa do Sol side that scored 4 in 3. Major problem for them is they conceded 6, 4 of those coming in the game against Mamelodi Sundowns. Is when the difference is made, and the run out to that far side from Radia Ganyo was absolutely top notch. She's got the pace, has the strength, cuts across the defender, and plays through a beauty of a ball to get the assist in for Utlamense to drive home the only goal of the half so far. Lovely ball over the top, but lovely race here. Great win play. Strength, speed, composure, and the accuracy in the pass. Utlamense scoring a striker's goal, then right place, right time, and the captain making a difference. Well, there was one-way traffic. They could have scored more. Radia Ganyo with a lovely little reverse pass. Oh, that's a top pass, and Utlamense denied by some top-notch goalkeeping from Namire. Looking for a second assist here. Radia Ganyo opened up that defense, didn't she, with that pass? Deserve more. That for some great goalkeeping from Naire and Namire. They can't fault Utlamense much when the keeper comes out, makes herself big, and comes up with a crucial defensive play. Pretty much one-way traffic. As the ladies from Botswana had a corner and attacking the near post. Wide of the mark. Again, Radia Ganyo involved in all of their best plays, all three of the highlights we've shown you. She's either created for others or looked to score herself. Very much the star of the show for Double Action Ladies. Well, it's all evens in the way of a ball possession, but, well, the numbers that matter, goal attempts and what's on target, are very much in favour of a Double Action Ladies. Costa del Sol needs to shake things off from the first half and get going on the front foot. Well, it's ultimately his goal. It's made a huge difference so far in this match. Double Action Ladies leading Costa del Sol with a 1-0 scoreline as they prepare to come out for the second half here. Both these sides out on the field already and getting ready to, well, get into it in the battle to earn the first place in the semi-final and then await the winner. Crucial for Costa del Sol to get it together quickly in the second half. As far as the attacking play is concerned, they hardly troubled. So highlights then from the first semi-final, and as early as the 8th minute, it was Double Action Ladies with Radia Ganyo. An impressive run and a lovely assist then for Ultramesi, who scored early and would score late in this match to secure victory for the ladies from Botswana. Good ball over the top, good pace, cutting across the defender from Radia Ganyo. Great ball as well. Striker at the right place at the right time. Won't be the only time we say that about Intlamezi in the telling points of this match. But better from Costa del Sol in the second half. They really had some moments. One of them from Pronja. Denied by Mgime. Good effort on the move from Pronja. Under pressure from the defender. And good goalkeeping as well. That's busier looking me here in the second half, and a much better performance from Costa del Sol at putting them under pressure. That being the Double Action Ladies who did for so much. Now Makonyo showing good pace then, and wait for the strike. Too straight to Mgime in the end. Powerful play from Makonyo. There were 3 moments when they could have settled it. After Johannes had a turn here, set it up for the shot from the edge of the box. Senwelo seeing a shot whiz over the bar. Going for the first time strike, nothing wrong with that. Just would have wanted to get over the shot a little bit then to keep it on target. Then, last minute of time added on. And the only sense being to the box here, looking to be wary of the counter-attack. There was no reason to worry. Their shot comes off the post, then falls perfectly for the perfectly placed Untameze, who scores her second of the day, her third of the tournament. And, well, there's your place in the final field for Philemon Makwenwe, the coach of Double Action Ladies. Nicely done by the Botswana International in finishing off the opponents late in the day, then getting on the score sheet once again. Ultramezi now with 3 goals in this tournament and right up there with the best in the tournament in as far as goals scored. There you have it. And was the last attack of the game. And for Double Action Ladies, who've stumbled twice in a row in the semi-final stage, booked themselves a final in taking football in Botswana one step further in as far as the club scene here, and a step closer to rubbing shoulders with the very best in the continent. They will await the winner of Mamelodi Sundowns and Green Buffaloes later on today. But for Costa del Sol, representing Mozambique in football. Well, it got better from last year, didn't it? Much better. Plenty of joy then, with Ondamendi getting the brace, the captain on the day for Double Action Ladies, who, well, you can see how much improved the showing was from Costa del Sol from the first half, where they had nothing on target. They, in the end, at 11 to 13 attempts, they had the same on target, 50% ball possession. The ladies from Mozambique putting up a proper fight, while Double Action Ladies deserve their place in the final.
Our player of the match is Lesego Radiakanyo from Double Action Ladies from Botswana. And to hand over her award is Banyana legend Veronica Pewa. Thank you so much, Veronica. Congratulations. Lesego, first final. We could all leisure.
Tota ke tatsa sebaka o leba modimo for winning ke leboha my girls technical team for the performance. Going back to the game, re tsene mo game re itse re ke side thata ba itse bolo, so tota hela ne re batla ho win.
Papadi ya hao e bone jwang today?
Re tshamekile sentle tota, even though ne re itsentse mo pressureng ya ho batla digoulo, marela all in all re tshamekile sentle.
Congratulations, Lesego.
Thank you.
Lesego Radiakanyo. She's got her head down, she's shy, but not shy on the pitch. Coach, I'm sure you can second that. Hore, she may look shy, but when it comes to her playing on the field, she's a bit of a monster.
I told you about that. She doesn't want to express herself by word of mouth, but by body and performance.
And a great performance from your team, coach, a first final.
Definitely. You know, when people say the best team lost, they are deemed to be very boastful. But if the Mozambican coach says the best team lost, I really concur with him. We played with our back on the wall. They dismantled our midfield. But we used the experience to dominate. They were coming at us. With due respect to that team, if they come next year, they will end up in the finals.
I mean, we look at also just those two goals. Your captain really stepped up today. The goal attempts coming from both sides of the field, 50-50 ball possession. How important was leadership today from your captain?
Very, very important. That's why we kept on shouting to her to shout to the other players. You know, it takes a heart. You know, it takes a very cool head to win a hot game like this. And it takes a very brave heart to persevere, because this team was coming. The only thing that we could do was to score against them. Had they scored against us, we would have been in trouble by now.
How sweet was that last goal?
Oh, beautiful. You know, I normally confine myself to the seat, but I found myself in the air, you know. I had to fly. I was in Planet 9 because we needed that goal. This team was coming, believe you me.
Congratulations, coach.
Thank you so much, man.
Coach Philemon, so happy, can't even contain himself. A first final for Double Action Ladies have certainly been knocking on this door, and they finally now yielded those fruits. Joining me now is Coach Abdullah. Coach, a tough performance today. Your team coming, goals on target, doing well, but not being able to score. How did you see the game?
A tua equipa foi melhor em campo, jogou, fez de tudo para poder ganhar o jogo. O que faltou para poder ganhar o jogo?
Acho que faltou a frieza no momento da verdade. É isso que faltou. Fizemos de tudo, esforçamos, as miúdas correram. Estamos tristes pelo resultado, mas pelo esforço, pelo futebol que apresentamos, e estou feliz por isso. Acho que merecíamos um outro resultado. Infelizmente, é só parabenizar a outra equipa. Vamos ter uma final inédita dessa vez aqui na COSAF.
Have to say congratulations first the Double Action for winning the game. Our team is big, good perform today. We are happy for about that. Our players are running to make everything good, and then we then score, and then that's an issue. Have to go back to working to improve that part.
The Double Action coach spoke so well about Costa del Sol, that they're such a good team. And if it wasn't for that second goal, your team could have equalized.
O treinador do Double Action diz que falou muito bem da sua equipa. Diz que aquele gol talvez tinha que ser do outro lado, noutra baliza. Então, para poder marcar, o que tem a dizer sobre isso?
Tenho que agradecer, né? Se o adversário viu o nosso esforço, o nosso performance, né? O nosso futebol. Fico feliz, apenas estou triste pelo resultado. Acho que merecíamos um pouco melhor. Mas pronto, o futebol é assim, vamos continuar a trabalhar. Talvez por um ano estaremos cá e talvez podemos ter mais sorte e chegarmos um pouco mais longe. Mas tá, em tudo, no campo geral, estamos felizes pela prestação que tivemos e, sobretudo, pelo jogo de hoje que fizemos.
I've said thanks to my colleague for double action, and then we're angry for the results, and then we have to continue to work, and then I'm so happy for our for my team, and then next year, maybe next year, I will be back here for doing another things good.
Coach, before I let you go, I must just ask you, just your experience quickly. How was it this time around for your team, the experience, the tournament?
Pode falar um bocadinho da experiência do que teve a sua equipa nesse torneio?
Portanto, o que eu estou a ver é que o futebol em África em si está a evoluir muito, sobretudo na zona da África Austral. Só para ver os resultados do próprio Mundial, as equipas africanas estiveram em grande e as equipas em África Austral, as equipas estão a evoluir muito. Tivemos duas equipas na fase final da Liga dos Campeões. Sentimos aqui o futebol é um pouco mais e tem muita intensidade em relação ao nosso campeonato. Portanto, deu-nos muita intensidade e o que precisamos para poder evoluir. Portanto, foi muito importante estar nesse torneio. A equipa teve quer dizer, jogou numa outra intensidade mais elevada, o que tem nos faltado no nosso campeonato.
In our zone, the women football has improved a lot. It's improved a lot. You have to see the teams who've been at the World Cup. To make the good result, and then I think it's a good experience for us. And then I'm happy about that football for our region. Then we have to. Da região, falaste da região?
A região que está a evoluir muito, temos duas equipas lá, portanto.
Yeah, we have two teams there in the World Cup, and then many things come in for our region. Have to continue to work hard. Yeah.
Obrigado, Coach. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thanks.
All the best. And that is how things end here. Kgaonyadiwe Untlameti smashes her team into the final. Captain leading from the front today. 2-0 how things end here against Costa do Sol. What a match, what a scintillating first semi-final. Now we are in for another mouth-watering semi-final with Mamelodi Sundowns as well as the Green Buffaloes doing business now at 3:15. Well, we'll be back, of course, for the second semi-final. We will find out who will be meeting Double Action ladies who finally, after knocking in 2021, being knocked out in the semi-finals, and then the third place playoffs last year, they finally booked their place in the final in 2023. See you at 3:15.